and happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to be making those little clovers today, and here's to show you how the pattern looks like on different hooks and different yarns. Here we have the chunky yarn, which I will be using with size 10mm hook. This is size 5, and you can see Aran weight here, and Aran cotton with 4mm hook. This is how it looks like. So this is super chunky, and I'll be using that one to show you how it works. This is the pattern for absolute beginners. So if you've just learned how to turn your yarn into a ball, your slip knot, and your chain stitch, your foundation chain stitch, that's what you need for this pattern. That's all you need. I will also show you a little bit of slip stitch, and we're going to finish the stock of the clover with a little bit of knotting. So it's going to be very, very straightforward. You see, I've got my slip knot on my hook, and all I'm going to do is chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to put my hook into that very first chain. So now I have 2 loops on the hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull that yarn through the loop, and again through that loop that I had on a hook, and tighten that yarn. See, that's your first petal. And it's always just 5 chains in the loop. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into that very first chain. We're going to slip stitch, so like this. Now I'm going to put it through another loop. Here we go. 2 petals down, another 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, into that very first chain. And we're going to pull the yarn through and slip stitch through this one here as well. So here I've got all my 3 petals, and I'm going to just join it and put it into that very first chain that I made at the beginning. All you need to do now is you look at your tail. So I'm going to cut it at the similar length so I can knot my stock. There you go. There we go. So I'm going to pull my hook. So I showed you in a different video how to finish your work. Here you go. I'm going to now do some knots. So I'm going to make this stock by knotting. See, I'm just pulling very tight to tighten the center of this little clover. And now I'm just going to keep knotting to build a stock. So I'm just going to do your classic knot like this, like so, and keep going. So I've done 2, so I'm going to do 3, 4, 5, and let me see how long it is. Not too long, so I'm going to keep going. 6, 7, 8, how does it look? 8, oh, maybe another 2. Let's make it a 10. 9, 10, because I want the stock to be visible. So now I've tightened it up. I'm going to trim the ends. Here we go. I'm just going to do it relatively close to that knot, and I'm going to fluff them up like this. See? Here it is. Now I'm going to make the same clover with a looping method, so you can see it. If you're using that method, it can be done as well. Now here's the same pattern, but done with a looping method. So rather than flicking your wrist with your hook, you're going to just loop the yarn over the hook. So this is my chain 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to tighten the yarn a bit after each. 4, tighten, 5. Okay, so we have a chain of 5. Now we're going to do the same what we did in the previous work. We're just going to turn our chain towards us so we can see it. Going to put that hook in the very first chain, loop over, and pull both of those stitches over. Here's your first petal. Okay, we're going to loop again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Chain 5. We're going to go with that hook into the very first stitch, put the loop on our hook and pull through. Here we go. So that's our second petal done. We keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. So with our chain, we go into that very first one, loop on the hook, both loops off through the hook, and we have our 3 petals done. Now we're just going to go into that very first chain from the beginning and loop those 2 loops over again, so we have it nicely in the middle. Now I'm going to do the same what I did in the previous setup. So I'm going to just click, cut. Here we go. Got my tails. Now we're going to tighten it and make some knots. So we did 10 in the previous clover. We'll do the same here and see how it looks like. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, this one's stuck. 7, 8. Oh, I'm getting short ends. 8. Oh, I'm going to stop at 8 actually. I think it's long enough. So I'm just going to trim it again, just to have it a neater, give it a neater look. There we go. I'll fluff it a bit. And here it is. So this clover was done with the looping method. And this one was sort of a classic flicking of the wrist. You can fluff those petals like so. And if you wet your fingers and leave it with warm or cold water, any will do actually. And if you just hold this between your fingers, it will stay, it will block, the yarn will block. So you'll have nice round petals, and you can put them on pins in your hair or maybe on your hats, maybe put it on your sweater as well, attach it with a little brooch. Lots of things you can do. You can also attach them to your backpacks. So many ideas. Please leave me a comment if you figure out another idea how to use it. Thank you for watching and see you next time.